Hello. Sorry, Morph. I just saw your message. Look, I'm sorry. Hey, that's just how it goes sometimes. Your phone was like, hey, Nimu hasn't streamed in like 2 weeks. Go see him. Well, I appreciate you enabling notifications. It is very funny though. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm being a bad streamer. I'm starting, gotta support the Sky Bandits. I'm starting late, number one. Sorry. And we're gonna talk about part of the reason why I was late. I have come to get to the point where I have to accept that I'm just late. I'm trying really hard not to be late, but with my brain, it's hard not to be late because I don't feel the pressure to do the thing until like 5 minutes before. So I'm trying to get better about that. But I'm here, and that's what's important. I'm here. I'm gonna talk about a bunch of stuff today. And we're just gonna chill and do some drawing. I'm finally gonna sit down and do some work on Chris's model, which I've been putting off. I've been putting off for a way longer than I should have to work on it some more. But that's just how my brain be, and I'm trying to just accept that. I'm still trying my darndest to keep a schedule. It's hard. Look, people don't realize, like, especially in the streamer space, I don't think people realize how hard it is whenever, especially when you do other stuff. Like, if you're like young, wait, sorry. If you're like in grade school, like you're a high schooler, right? And the only thing you really have to worry about is going to school, and you don't have to worry about anything else. It's a lot easier to keep a schedule because you know exactly where you're gonna be. And as far as like homework and stuff, like, sure, we can all argue homework, but like, that's so much easier. Like, the amount of time I feel like I had in high school is insane compared to the amount of time I feel like I have now as like a 20-something doing a career job after like graduating college. No one does homework. I did homework because I was an overachiever. I'm just kidding. I wasn't really. If I think about it, it was me feeling an immense amount of pressure from my parents to succeed, and so I did my homework. Yeah. No, I honestly I feel like homework is kind of ridiculous, especially a lot of the ways that people do homework. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't, and then they get persecuted for it when there's plenty of good reasons why you might not do your homework. I'm not telling you that, kids, keep your grades up, do your homework. But that's not the most important thing in the world, you know? But, yeah, keeping a schedule as an adult, unless you're, like, really organized, that's hard. My parents, mostly Ma, wanted to look good in front of other people. Yeah, I know that feeling of wanting to essentially be a trophy. It's unfortunate, isn't it? Like, I don't think parents realize that they're doing it. Well, some of them do. Some of them absolutely do realize that that's what they're doing. But I don't think some parents realize that they're turning their children into trophies until way later. Man, we're already getting into the hot button topics. Pads ad. More if you need pads. We're not afraid to talk about periods here. Oh boy. Like, no, for real though, we're already getting into the hot button topics. I am so ready. Hey, I could use them. They're useful. Pads are useful, gang. People diss pads. Pads are good. I keep losing track of the thing I'm trying to pull up. I was talking about how I'm a bad streamer because I haven't done all my prep yet. I still have to open up tits because I haven't done that. So we're gonna open that up real quick. So you're gonna see some behind the scenes for like a half second. Has a wife. There you go. But yeah, so, oh God, brain, please. Sometimes I feel like I'm very recently learning. I've suspected for a while, let's say, that I have ADHD. Oh God, that's not lined up, but that's okay. We might just live with that. Are we just gonna? No, we're not. I have to fix it. Okay. All right, which button is it? That's not it. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna focus. Okay. So, I'm gonna try not to be all over the place. I'm gonna try and keep this one train of thought going for just a second. ADHD is a bitch. It is. Well, like, okay, here's the thing. I am 27, recently 27. And all my life, I've been coming to terms with this recently. All of my life, my parents were told by doctors, hey, you should maybe get them tested for ADHD. And I'm sitting there like, what do you mean? And my parents were like, no, they don't have ADHD. And meanwhile, the doctor is sitting there. I remember this so vividly, guys. There was one time where I was at the doctor. I was at the pediatrician for a checkup. It was just like a regular checkup. And the doctor was sitting there and they were like, you know, taking my temperature, doing all the things you do have done to you at the pediatrician, right? And in between every single thing that this doctor did, I kept redirecting him back to the conversation I wanted to have, which was, hey, I dug up some cool stuff in the dirt and I like digging in the dirt a lot. And we're going to talk about digging in the dirt for a bit. And so I just kept circling back, being like, yeah, I was digging in the dirt and I found these cool worms. And so we found so many worms. And so I picked them up and I put them in a thing. And I just talked about worms and like rocks incessantly for like 30 minutes. And my mom kept being like, okay, all right. Why is that over there? Why is that over there? Oh no. Hold on. There we go. I don't know why that's all the way over there. But we're gonna fix that really quick. It should be in the correct space now. And so I'm gonna give you an extra pat a chat. Yeah! Perfect. We're here. We're here and present. I'm also gonna boot this up because I forgot to boot this up too. But yeah, I sat there just talking about rocks and bugs and stuff, and I kept interrupting the doctor to continue talking about it. Also, hi. Hello, hi. And so the doctor pulled my mom aside and was like, so have you considered maybe checking for ADHD? And my mom in the car drive on the way home was like, yeah, they wanted to check you for ADHD, but I don't think you have ADHD. You're just really interested in bugs and rocks. And she was like, but you really need to stop interrupting the doctor whenever he's talking to you. And I interrupted him every single time we went to the doctor's, which is why every time we'd be on the way to the doctor, my mom would have a talk with me and be like, hey, all right, we're gonna listen to the doctor today, okay? And you're not gonna interrupt him, okay? And I'd be like, and then we get in there and I'm like, please let me tell you about my Pokemon cards and digging in the dirt. I just like bugs, it's true. So yeah, I have been like this for a long time, amongst many other things like forgetfulness and general trouble doing anything, and very, very strong hyperfixations on things. For example, this happened just recently, and it's funny because now I'm catching myself in stuff where I like didn't realize how intense the things happen until I really looked critically at it, right? And so recently, to any of you who know anything about Star Rail, they recently had an event in Star Rail where you could make custom drinks, right? And I'm not an alcohol person. I don't do really a whole lot of booze or anything like that. That's not my bag, really. I don't do well with alcohol. I have a very sweet palate, so if it's not sweet enough, I am like, and so I don't want to deal with it. And so, but I like how pretty cocktails are. Cocktails are pretty. And so this Star Rail event, because I enjoy Star Rail and I love menial tasks, is about serving drinks and pouring cool, pretty looking beverages. And so I was like, oh man, I really love this event. I did almost the whole event in one sitting. I had a blast with it. I loved it. And the very next day, and I've seen this show on my feed on Netflix. Actually, sorry, no, one step back. I found a video on YouTube of a guy making some of the cocktails from the game. And I was like, oh man, this is really neat. I would never drink these, but they're so pretty. And then the very next day after that, I pulled up this like cocktail alcohol making brewmaster a competition show and just binged it for 3 days. And I was like, oh man, I know all about making fancy cocktails and shit. And I just thought about cocktails for like a week. And then I thought about it a week later when the hyperfixation had passed. And I was like, whoa, I only thought about cocktails for a week. So yeah, I didn't realize that was a thing happening to me until recently when I really thought about it. Like, I knew that I've been having... My wife has decided she likes you after overhearing this. Nice. I'm glad that we can bond over this. But like, I don't know. It was just, I saw something pretty. It was like, that's my focus for right now. And that's all I've been thinking. It's like 2 weeks ago, I've been binging crime dramas because that's all I wanted to watch. And my poor fiance, I'd be like, honey, can I pick what we watch on Netflix? And he's like, okay. He's like, just don't pick any weird crime dramas. And I'm like, hee hee hee. And then I pick like the most out-of-pocket stuff that we can watch, and then we're both just sitting there like fuming over the incompetence of the people involved. But yeah, so I get very focused on stuff. And when those kind of things don't like, if the hyperfixation is interrupted, that's Chris with House Hunters. I love that. I love that for Chris. Oh my god. I haven't hit my house deco hyperfixation yet, but I'm sure it's coming in time, honestly. Like, that's like me with the tiny cooking. I love tiny cooking so much, and miniature. I want to... Guys, okay. I'm not one to show my throne because I don't really like asking for things when it comes down to it. But like, if you want to tickle my brain, I have miniatures, like little tiny buildable houses and stuff, and like little Lego houses and stuff, like street houses. I want them so bad. And if you ever want to get me a thing and you're looking at my throne and you're like, there's a lot of shit on here and I don't know what to get, the miniatures are the top priority. I'm just gonna say that at the top. If you ever want to get me something, miniatures, please. But no, I've just been thinking about them, and I have a spot that I have on my desk that I'm like, that would be perfect for some miniatures. Oh God. But yeah, so circling back to the conversation that started all this, when it comes to making a schedule, when you're trying to make a schedule and you're me, where you're trying to figure out how to exist with time, and I found out recently that apparently I have pretty bad time blindness, which explains why I'm usually late to things. And yeah, making a schedule doesn't... I am able to keep a schedule for the most part if... She's laughing at this rabbit hole and says you are... Look, that's just how it is, okay? There's so many layers to this whole thing. But no, like, if I have someone else there, for the most part, to keep me on track, then I'm good. Like, I think for, like, sometimes my fiance is a little, like, he tries really hard, and sometimes I'm able to overpower him with my ability to procrastinate. And so, like, he'll be like, okay, you'll be ready at 5:30, right? You're gonna be done with work at 5:30 when you said you're gonna be done. I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna be so done. I'm gonna be so done at 5:30. And then it's like 5:31, and I'm like, I need 20 more minutes, please. And he hates it. He hates that I'm like this. And I'm trying really hard not to do that as much. I'm trying to be more on it. But like, and like with collabs, like if I have a collab schedule with someone, for the most part, I'm on time. But that's also because I'm talking with someone beforehand and I'm like, I want my friends to not be mad at me for being late. So I want to try really hard to be here on time. And you can ask Chris, especially, like anytime we're doing a thing, it's usually like 5 or 10 minutes before that I'm like, I'm trying my hardest to get here on time. I'm really sorry. I do it all the time and it sucks. I hate it. But we're getting there. And so I'm very excited because, well, here, let me take 2 steps back. I'm also very unmedicated. And I've had people, like professionals in the space who I've talked to, express what I would consider severe shock that I've never ever had any medication with how I am. You're a lucky girl. I'm the same as you all. The advantage, we always feel the procrastination check. We understand each other, so we always forgive. Well, that's good. That's the important thing, right? That's the important thing. As long as you guys are on the same page. And like, I think my fiance gives me some grace too. Like, he gets frustrated, but he's also very much like, I know you're trying your best. And like, he's the opposite of me, where he really hates being late because he's like, I don't want myself to look bad. And like, I don't want to let other people down. He has that part of him, but also he's like, I don't want to yell at you and I don't want to like be upset with you, but also I'm a little frustrated. Right. And so I try my hardest to be better with all of that. And that also includes not working way more than I should, because I do that to myself a lot because I procrastinate, and so I'm trying to get out of all of that. But I'm excited because, and I've talked about this on Twitter before, I'm very open as far as like, I know I could probably be doing all this over drawing, but I'm already talking, and if I start drawing, my brain's gonna be scattered. So I'm gonna finish this line of thought, and then we're gonna switch to actually drawing instead of talking for 30 more minutes. Because oh my god, I have so much to talk about. But I feel like with like, I'm very open as far as like being in therapy and things like that. Like, I very, very recently started back to therapy after kind of fighting with it for like 3 years, because I kept getting bad for me therapists. Oh, phew, I thought I missed stream. Don't worry, Chris, I was late. We're only 20 minutes deep. not. You have missed me talking about ADHD for 20 minutes. But yeah, so I've had 2 sessions of therapy to talk about a number of things, ADHD being one of them, because it does impact my work and I'm trying not for it not to. And I'm supposed to be getting my official for real ADHD screening on the 30th of this month, and I'm so excited. I thought it was gonna happen a little sooner, but there was like a scheduling issue, and I was like, you know what, that's probably fine. We'll deal with it. I've thoroughly been interacting with the vet and expressing my wife's appreciation for Nimu. Yeah! We've been getting shout outs from Morph's wife. It's been fabulous. They are fabulous. We're all living the ADHD struggle. Yeah, I finally get my screening, and I'm really excited because I think it's gonna finally like give me some answers, like beyond kind of what I already know, right? Because it's like, yes, I probably have ADHD. Sure, we're on that, you know, we're there. But it's like, okay, well now what? Like, how bad is it, right? It's like in context, what do, right? And so yeah, it's just been like a journey. It's been a journey. And so I'm just excited to be getting answers and stuff and like vibing. I don't know. It makes me happy to know that like something's gonna happen, right? But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm also confused because I'm trying to, Chris, I'm trying to find your file for your model right now. And I know it's in here. I'm just gotta find it first. Where is it? Very long journey with many stops and detours. Correct. I know I have it. I think I just saved it under a weird name. And so it's coming up weird. Did I go missing? No, you're not missing. You're not missing. I just have to find the right one. Where is it? Is there a... There it is. This is the button I need. Recents. Ah, there it is. That's why, because it just has your noggin. It just shows your noggin in space. So I wasn't able to see it. Time for my iPad to explode. All right, we got the noggin. The noggin has been obtained. All right, we're gonna move on over. Oh shit, I didn't pull up music, damn it. All right, we're gonna pull up music, hold on. Give me 1 second. We can't do this without music. I'm soared on. Oh my god. Tell me why on one of my YouTube channels, one of the only things in my search bar is Mondo Cool. Why is that there? Mondo Cool. That's right, boys. Mondo Cool. I don't know why that's there. Oh, God. What's that one thing? What's the thing that gives you music? Is it Stream Beats? I love looking at my YouTube. It's good! Look, we love looking at YouTube search histories. There we go. All right, we're gonna put on Groovy, I guess? Or how about Midnight? You guys wanna listen to Midnight? Here, all right, we're gonna jump in. Let's go, let's go. Listen to Midnight. If it'll load. Uh-oh. Oh God, everything's falling apart. All right, we're gonna turn this down a little bit. If it's too loud or anything, just let me know and I will adjust. Because right now my whole shebang is freaking out. Whew, okay. Well, Chris, you're here just in time because I'm going to talk about a whole bunch of things on my mind. Also, whenever I pulled this up, it also pulled up this random thing. I don't even remember when I drew this. It was just a Nimu, I guess. Don't even remember when I drew this. But yeah, we're going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff. I have like so much stuff on my mind. And they're all kind of like just bouncing around. My wife is demanding to be in the call if there's another collab. Yes! Absolutely. I'm so down. Get her in here. Well, whenever we get like in closer proximity, we'll resonate because our ADHD vibes are so strong. It'll be so powerful. Okay, we need... I think I'm just gonna focus on lining right now. So get eyeballs. You'll glow, yes! I love when I have my ADHD glow. UV bat, oh man, I'd be so strong. Okay. So I am... How did I do this for these other ones? Oh yeah, I probably should do this like that. I have to like reformat my brain to know the correct way to organize this. I left. No, not in there. No, stop. All right. There we go. Coming in from the top rope. What is that? Okay. So we got the eyeballs. And then I guess I'm just gonna start doing stuff in one. Or actually here, yeah. We'll put all the diagram ones in here. The chompies! So I'm gonna talk about a couple things, I think, today. Because being me, you have a lot of random, like, bullshit that you encounter that you're like, oh man, I really want to talk about that with somebody. And then you realize that there's not that many people who know what the fuck you're talking about, right? What is this? Oh, okay. And so I'm just gonna like talk about them because I've been like just experiencing things and being like, oh man, that's crazy. Okay, I need to Vivid, I love that emote. Hi Vivid, hello. So I'll start, I guess, with the most recent thing because I think that's a good place to start. Hold on, let me orient myself here. I guess I could just start with the pupil and kind of go from there. Because most of the stuff is color coded, so I kind of know where it goes. I'm so glad we did the eyebrow slit. Yeah, I like it. Okay, I need to turn on our little symmetry line. Oh god, and I need to make sure I have the right brush. This is somewhere around here. Is it this one? Not that one. This one, was it? No, I don't think that's it either. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. This one? No, it can't be that one. How am I doing? I'm doing good. We are just kind of hanging out, chilling. Do these have... I could probably just use this one. I don't think it'll impact too much. Man. Because it wouldn't have been watercolor because that bleeds. So I wouldn't have picked that. Oh god. Yeah, and it's not that. Oh man, this is gonna like absolutely get my brain angry. Maybe it was this one. But no, this has that weird transparent thing going on, and I don't think that would be correct. Is it liner pencil? Nope. This is why I need to mark my brushes better, because I don't remember. After a certain period, I don't remember what I'm doing. I thought I had another. Oh, that's why it's see-through. I'm stupid. I was like, why is it see-through with all of these? You just finished your War to Warship season pass? Nice! Man, I wish I was proactive with my few things like that I have, because I am not good about keeping up. Ooh, maybe it was this one? B-pin! It was this one. This was it, I think. That feels correct to me. Let me just... Maybe? I do have that new lining pen that I use. I don't think it'll matter too much if I use a slightly different one. I always finish them if I buy them. Yeah, as we have discussed today, my brain is not so good at that. That's a sketch. One of these, maybe? This one just feels like a little too hard, but it's gonna drive me crazy. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm like this. Every time I go to try and find something, I feel like I get lost in the sauce. I just thought it had a more memorable name, or I probably wouldn't have forgotten it. Maybe it was this custom G pen. You know what? I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna stick with that because that sounds correct. Yeah, that feels good. So we need to do pupil. Unless it's Fallout finishes like a month before it ends. You beat me to it. Oh, may I have a curly mustache? Oh, yeah. Ha ha. Wee wee. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna make this a little bit lighter. Wee wee baguette. Croissant. There's certainly a better way to do this thing. There used to be... Actually, yeah, here we go. Wait, does that... Okay, it does make them close. Ball. Orb. I feel like it's close, but it's like not there. See, the problem with this is just finding the good place to start it. Well, that's pretty good. Crucify me if you... Bro, I love Arby's. They do have the meats. That is true. Oh, did you see that nose? Look at that nose. That's one big sniffer. Okay, I thought this thing was able to... do this correctly. But it feels like it's not. What is happening? Where did my music go? Oh no. My music is buffering. That's no good. Can you guys still hear me? Is my internet being like a shit? Okay, I got worried. Okay, I got worried for a second. Okay, I guess we'll just have to do this way then. I wouldn't call it the most ideal way, but for some reason my paintbrush is not working how I would want it to, so we do it by hand. One eyeball. Yeah, okay, so where to start as far as things to talk about? So I'm gonna try to talk about some of these things without getting like too deep in the paint, I guess. Because there's obviously a lot of things that go into these things. But I feel like some of it I can talk about without getting too touchy. You know what I mean? So one thing I'll talk about for some of the less touchy parts of it is Eurovision, because that has been just on my brain. I've been listening to a few of the songs from it a lot. And like, there's like one performance in particular. Well, number one, oh, hello Soul! How am I doing? I am doing good. I hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good day. I get your pings all the time that you're doing streams, and I feel bad because I keep wanting to come in to harass you, and every time it's like whenever I'm doing something and I'm like, damn it, I need to remember to go check Soul's stream, and then I forget because I'm a fucking bad friend. I will be there. I will be there at the very least, lurking at some point. You won't know. I'll be there in secret. Be a sneaky bat. Look at them orbs. Minimalist. Oh, I need to get rid of those. Oh, I can make Chris into like old. Hold on. Become old. I have grandified her. Sorry, Chris. What are you doing? Are you eating your nails? What are you doing? Stop that! Hold on. Seeing how good you are making this for Chris, I might have to ask you for some art for my PNG. Hell yeah! Let's do it! Now, it might be a little bit before I can get to it, but whenever I can sort out my brain, I am so down, because I really like character design shit is like my favorite thing. Hold on, I'm going to stop my boy from chewing his feet. Give me 1 second. Little man, tiny baby. Why don't you take a nap? Don't you like naps? Let me see. Let me see. Don't you fight me. Stop it. Hurt yourself? Is that why you're being a little shit? No, I think you're just being a shit. Okay. Fine. Stop chewing your feet. Be a good boy. Oh no, Chris has aged. Looks like a Trigun character. Like to gas up Nimu some more. They work tirelessly to make sure I love the design. No! I just wanted to make sure that you loved it. Because, like, I don't know. I feel like I love that the outfit feels so Zelda. Oh man, you're right. It does have that vibe. Okay, this is pupil. Purple. Pupil. I adore it. I adore you. No, I adore you. Look, man. I don't know. I feel like whenever it's something like this, it's a big deal. Okay, the eye white. I feel like I should make the eye white like fairly large. So I'm gonna, yeah. But like, I don't know. Whenever it comes to like cool design stuff or like getting commission art, I just think about like, if you're gonna spend all that time paying for it and getting it made and doing the thing, like it is just like, I don't know. I like the communication. I like being able to talk and make sure that you're getting what you want, right? Like, I don't know. I think that's important. I know people like the independence of being able to be like, okay, cool. You're sending me these things? Great. I'll have a drawing back to you in like a week. I want Nimu to have a crisis someday when I'm like, hey, I'm making a Novel Horizons thing. Bro, I would lose my shit. I would 100%. You got a vape? You did get a vape. That's crazy. Nice job, Vivid. I don't even vape. I don't even know how that got in there. My uncle must have dropped it in there. But yeah, I would have a Chris figure. 100%. 100%. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to free redeem, you can type !crane game and play the crane game, and you might be able to pull a Franklin or an Amazu or some critters. I haven't finished tweaking it, and they actually, oh, you got a tin can. Nimu's cool vaping uncle was here. That's all he leaves behind is a trail of leftover vape pens. Oh my goodness. There's actually an updated crane game that like just came out today, and I haven't had a chance to add it in, but it adds random chants to it, and I think that's pretty cool. Oh man, Blue Discus. Shout out to Blue Discus. That's my bro. But yeah, soon you'll be able to actually miss getting the crane. Sometimes it won't pull it up all the way and you gotta try again. So that will be here soon. I do want to incorporate the new crane game. All one word, so no spaces allowed here. Okay, as far as the eye white goes, I think it does have a short cooldown. It was not able to let me lower it more than I think what it's already at. Oh, you got a Shiba! I wish they had a Borf colored one. I have to add a Borf. Wide. At least this place isn't a prison like it is in Chris's home. Hey, you know, I don't know. Some people might say it could be a prison. I did have one stream where people just kept shouting, "Oh yeah, you're just trapped here." Well, Chris's home technically is a prison. You know, I guess I really don't need the eye white that far out. It just really needs to be up and down. I want out of the vents. Let me leave. You're not allowed. You can't leave. Oh yeah, that was Vivid. I was like, I have a feeling it was Vivid, but I can't remember. You know what? That's one thing I will say, and I think that's just because like I enjoy people, but like, well, I enjoy some people. The whole like, I really like, as far as things that I can remember, I remember people who come to stream like pretty well. Like someone who has been here like and hasn't shown up for like 2 years who suddenly pops back in. I'm like, oh hell yeah, I remember. Lower rise, I'm trapped in the spire, but not for much longer. That's true. You're gonna have an awakening. Did you ever finalize your new lore, Chris? I remember you sending me a thing. Were you around when I showed Chris the concept of what I got inspired by? Maybe? That's a solid maybe. I mighta coulda. I just realized this is okay because it's gonna have a bottom eyelid. Do you know Diablo from that time I got reincarnated as a slime? Wait, hold on. Hold on. It's based on what I sent you with the tragic free. Yeah, that was really good. I finally am starting to get my new lore figured out and I'm so excited. I want to do a lore video so bad. Yes, I do know who you're talking about, Soul. Oh, there's a pretty cute figure of him, actually. I don't watch enough slime to know who this man is, but I appreciate his Edward Scissorhands fingers. That's pretty based of him. His chibi form is so cute. Oh, I love that for him, that he has a chibi form. Oh my god, okay. I will get to talking about Eurovision as well, but I have to tell you guys about this weird genie show I watched. So, Chris and Kai know about it because I linked it in chat, I think briefly, and sent a couple of things about it. But Chris, Kai, I don't think I told you, I binged that whole show in a day. I watched the whole show. I literally got sucked into this anime exclusively based on the opening and then watched the whole show in a day. And well, here's the thing. You would think I watched it and was so enraptured by it that I had. No, not kaiju. Not kaiju number 8. I'm ongoing with that one. That one isn't done yet. The other one, I'm talking about the other one. Yeah, the show I watched, you would think that I binged the whole thing because, oh man, it was just so good, right? No, it was probably the most solid 5 out of 10 anime I think I've ever seen. But it was made by Mappa, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll really like this show, right? Because it's got a really kick-ass opening. It's super like jazzy and fun. It's pretty mid. It's pretty mid. But here's the thing. Now, all right, number 1. Okay, the anime is called Buchigiri. Buchigiri, and it is. Let me give you a rundown really quick. I've put down my pen because I'm not able to function talking about this specific thing. Spell it out, please. It's Buchigiri. Buchigiri. But here's the thing with Buchigiri. It's quick synopsis. It's about a loser boy who moves to the most inoperable school I've ever seen in my life. They don't have classes. It's just full of thugs who fight all the time. And he gets cornered by a gang. There's like gang wars happening all the time. Yes, 99% of anime boys do qualify as loser boys, but this one is like such a loser boy, right? So this man, he is like, if a fail, like what would it be, like fail girl, but it's like for a man. It's but like very bad. I need to emphasize how bad this character sucks. So he's in this school, and there's 2 big games, Sigma, and it's not Sigma, even though they all are saying it's like Sigma. It's not Sigma, it's like Siguma, and the U in there is important because it's like an acronym for something stupid. So there's Sigma, and there's another one that's like Mitsu something, Mizi, I don't know. It's some water thing. It's probably Mizu something. And there's 2 big gangs, the big gangs, and then there's another one that's called like NG or something. And NG's like really gay. They're all really gay, but like NG's really gay. And NG's kind of like the remnants of the other 2 gangs. They've been disgraced by the other 2 gangs. They don't like them. And so the water gang, the Mizi gang, loser boy comes in. He's kind of hanging around. Is this a prequel to Dick Fight Island? It might as well be, Chris. It might as well be. So loser boy comes in, and the big punch boy, who's like the second in command for the water group, is actually the childhood friend of loser boy. And loser boy tell and it is real soul. That is a real book. Dick Fight Island is real. But the water guy is like, oh man, I haven't seen you in forever. That's so cool that you've moved here and transferred to this thug school. And they apparently used to train to be something called a honky person, which is basically like, not sumo. It's basically like punch fights. They do a lot of slapping and kicking in this show, and weapons are a disgrace. So you don't use weapons, and really you're supposed to strip down to just underwear, so it's kind of like sumo, but they never strip, which is shocking for how gay this show is. I say gay lovingly, by the way. I'm not saying it insulting. I'm just saying these boys are a little young now. If you watch it, there's a guy who licks his lips like every scene that he's in, and constantly has his shirt half off, like chest exposed. He's so enamored with loser boy, I can't even begin to describe it to you. So basically, childhood friend is like, oh man, I love that you're here. You're my buddy. We're friends. And loser boy is like, fuck no, we're not friends. I don't want to be friends with you. and childhood friends to lackey dudes are like, I fucking hate Loser Boy, he sucks. And so they haze him by leading him into NG, their turf, and he gets hazed by them basically. And in the process of getting hazed, he goes to a shrine where he finds a magic gun, shoots it, the bullet goes in his head, and it's not cool like Persona. He gets a little knob in his head, and he gets knocked out, and he's like, oh fuck, that was crazy, I just got shot in the head and nothing happened. And then he rubs the little nodule on his head and a genie comes out. And the genie is like, yo, what's up? I'm a Majin. And I'm gonna grant your wish. What's your wish, Loser Boy? And Loser Boy is like, I would love to get laid. And the guy, the genie is hot. The genie is hot. I will say, let me pull up a picture of the genie. Hold on. Buchigiri Senya. We're gonna look at Senya really quick. Hold on. Everyone in this show is like kind of mentally ill also. I'm just gonna fucking share this. Hold on, this is easier. Oh. Work. There you go. What? I'm back. Hello. Yeah, this is Senya. This is him. They also draw him very soft. Please don't be any penises. Oh God, I just realized Google is not safe. Oh, don't look, don't look. There might be peepees. There might be peepees. Don't look, don't look. Hold on, I have to turn it off. I have to turn it off. Don't look. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think there was any peepees. Let's go. I love this red hair. Senior rules, okay? And so, basically Senya is like, no, I'm a hunky person and I want to grant your wish and you should totally merge with me and I can make you strong. And the main Loser Boy is like, but there's this girl that I like and I kind of want to show her that I'm cool. By the way, this girl is the most Menhera looking girl. She's got like Nimu colors and like little hearts all over her stuff, but also band-aids all over. And she fucking hates Loser Boy, okay? She's whatever the female equivalent of a siscon is. So she loves her brother and only her brother, and her brother is the leader of a gang. He's the leader of Siguma. And hi. Hello. Hello. We're talking about an anime I watched in a day called Buchigiri. I was not showing peepees. The peepees were not shown. They were hidden away as they should be. They were secret peepees. You had to look close. All there was there might be peepee. There's no peepee. There's no peepee. The peepees are hidden. There was no peepee on Google. But basically the Loser Boy has zero growth in this show. The whole time so the genie always asks him like, okay, tell me your wish before they like merge, and he does one big punch that makes everyone horny for him except the girl he likes. It only makes other men horny for him. So like it's pretty much just like a man fight boner anime, where a whole bunch of dudes hit each other a lot, and then they're like, oh fuck, I want Loser Boy on my team because he can punch really good. There's a B plot with the genies. There's two genies, and the genies are trying to fight each other again, and it's gay. There's a whole possession thing that happens. It's weird, but basically it's a single man genie gang fights, but really it's just Loser Boy is a huge loser and is incapable of doing anything for anyone unless this girl who hates him tells him to do it. And she really is just doing things in her own interest so she can get her brother out of a gang so she can have her brother all to herself. It's a shit show. But the animation's really fun and the opening is a banger. It's a good opening. Like, okay, if you watch anything from Buchigiri, watch the opening and look at pictures of Senya, because Senya's really good design. I like Senya's design a lot. And also, I think the girl's name is Mahoro. Maharu's design's really cute too. She's really cute. Wait, here, I bet I can pull her. Hold on. There won't be any peepees this time. Or last time. Oh, you got a thong, but not the sexy kind. Mahoro. Yeah. This is her. Hold on. Let me pull this back up. There we go. This is Mahoro. Yeah, this is her. She's very cute. She's super cute. Her design's really cute. Yeah, I don't know. I think she's super cute. I love her little hair buns. They're really adorable. But yeah, this show's kind of hot ass, but not the good kind of ass. Okay, I'm gonna focus on drawing again. Sorry. I just started talking about Buchigiri and got very distracted. But yeah, if you want to see a show that's like C tier, but has a really kick-ass opening and some really fun, like, I will say the show is pretty funny because it's so tropey and silly that you're just like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, they're all messed up. Okay, I think that should be enough eye white. Yeah, that should be good. And then we'll put the pupil in there. Oh my god! Look at you. Look at them peepers. You doing the big stare. Okay. Eye white. So the next thing we need to do is the top lash. Gorgeous. You're so beautiful. The most beautiful lady I ever seen. All right, so we're gonna do the top lash now. I'm just gonna do it in black, I think, for right now, while I'm kind of figuring it out. I don't like how, like, thin. I feel like I need something a bit more thick. Maybe it was the chip. I should probably make like a fun lurk command so that it actually exists for all my stuff, but I always forget. I think I just need to do like a halfway point or something. Aw, Chris, did you see that the V Rising update is out? We should play V Rising. Sorry, I have to become a shadow. It's all good. I would love to play V Rising again. I had a lot of fun whenever I was playing the early access. And then with like Dawn Trail coming out so soon, I can't believe, like, it kind of feels surreal that Dawn Trail is like so soon. I think I'm still gonna just play as my summoner for the main expansion. I commission you. Someday when I feel brave enough to open commissions. I mean, I know this is technically a commission, but like, you know. For my birthday. maybe. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of lay this in black, I think, for now, and then I'll go back and I can always change the color of it later or do it a different way. But yeah, I think I at the very least with Buchigiri, I had fun with it. I think that's the most important thing. It was at least a fun watch. I gotta lurk for a bit, but I will return. Okay, enjoy your time away. Thank you for the lurk. It is much appreciated. Oh man. But yeah, at least one positive from watching Buchigiri is I got to hear a really good opening 12 times. Are you gonna get the 14 tabletop game? What? Is there a tabletop game? How does that work? I desiring to know. I thought about getting like the you know, big edition that they do for the X pack, but I was like, eh. I'm always on the fence about it, you know? But yeah, I didn't know they were doing a board game. That sounds fun. Maybe I did know and I just forgot. That also seems par for the course for me. Okay, I just want to tidy this up a little bit. Yeah, so outside of watching Buchigiri, I like I said, have been watching a few things with like Eurovision and stuff. I don't watch a whole lot of Eurovision things, but at the same time, I'm like kind of curious of like what all is happening because I enjoy Eurovision typically. And like this year seemed crazy. There seemed like there was so much stuff going on for multiple different reasons. I won't get into all of it, but like I was watching the Bambi Thug performance that they did for Ireland, and like I had gotten like a completely different meaning out of that performance than I think was intended, but it was interesting because I was just like, oh, that's what that was about. Oh, okay. And initially I'd only seen, if you've never seen the performance, they did a kind of like horror themed exorcising a devil type thing, and it was not super well received by the general public. Maybe I will feel better about how this looks once I do the rest of the pieces. Trust the process. Trust the process. I think it looks okay. I always get so finicky when it comes to line work that I'm like, is it good? But I need to not doubt myself. Okay, the bottom lash now. So top eyelash. No, don't. But yeah, it was not super well received because the person who did it identifies as a witch, which in general, I feel like the idea of witchcraft, not the best, like most well received thing in the world. But on top of that, oh, hold on, I'm seeing some small differences. Normally I wouldn't care too much about the differences, but at the same time I'm like, oh, but if it's too different, what if it changes how it looks too much? There we go. Oh, you got a mackerel! Powerful mackerel. Okay, I think that's okay. Okay, so that whole thing is the bottom. But yeah, I don't know. I was like watching her performance and I was like, I just think about like things like any kind of performance art, and I'm like, oh man, this is interesting. And so like the visuals are really cool, and I was like, oh man, this is some cool visuals that they got going on. I gotta move this a little bit. What is happening? Oh, that's what's happening. Putting things on the wrong layer again, like I love to do. And so I went to read about like what the actual song is about. I won't talk about the details of the song on here, but it was about a very personal experience that this person had, and very much trying to, let's say, cast out an evil from their lives. And it's like, okay, if you have some critical thinking skills and you take into account what the actual song is about in tandem with the performance, it really makes it better. Like, really uplifts what that performance is supposed to be about, right? And so I'm just like, I think about all the people who are like saying so much bad shit about this person, right? This artist. And it's like, if you actually know what the song's about, it's like, oh, hey, maybe you, oh my god, I can't get this line. I think I need to turn this canvas. Hold on. This might help. Close. Like, it just, I don't know, it really elevates it, and it's always interesting to see how people react to certain stuff, because it's like, oh, this is what's upset. Oh, okay, all right, I guess. I don't know. I actually went back because some of the performances this year were really good. If you haven't seen Switzerland's performance from Eurovision and you're like into Eurovision stuff, definitely recommend checking it out because it was really, really good. But Ireland's was really cool too. And I don't know, it was just like fascinating to see, I guess, the breakdown of like what people are trying to convey with their music, right? Because it's not something you really see all that often. Okay. I need to find the best way to clean this up a little bit. God. I'm like, don't delete anything, don't delete anything. I always randomly bump stuff. Let me bring this up. Yeah, unfortunately, this is going to be a lot of me just kind of comparing and making sure things line up. Because if it doesn't line up, then it won't work. But outside of random Eurovision stuff, another thing that I've been currently very focused on has been a show that has come out on Netflix called Baby Reindeer. You may have seen it floating around. This show's fucking buck wild. Like, okay, I am definitely big on all the crime drama, anything. I love it. I think it's great. I've been watching so many things lately, and I'm like, oh man, getting the cool crime drama stuff in. We stand all this cool, fun crime drama stuff. Okay, I want to make sure. Hold on. Whoa, not that, not that. How do I fix this? Okay. Okay. That scared me for a second. I just want to make sure, like, the feeling. Actually, let me pull this out. It's for the most part similar. I think there's just a small difference with the yeah, that top part of the lash, because I did erase that. I don't want to bring that back. Okay. I think for the most part this works. Okay, so then we need to do eyelids. This will be bottom eyelash. Makes her look like she's got some really trippy makeup on, like eye makeup. But yeah, I started watching Baby Reindeer. I'm on episode 4 of Baby Reindeer if you haven't seen it. If you don't know what Baby Reindeer is, it's about a comedian. It's apparently based on a true story, which if so, fucked. It's fucked. But it is about a comedian who is stalked by a crazy lady and things escalate and a whole bunch of other stuff happens unrelated to the stalking, but like, fuck. It's all fucked. Okay, so now we just need to cover this eyelid. And this is going to be tough because I do have to do color matching. Okay, so this is gonna be the tough part. I'm gonna go ahead and put the bottom lid down. Also, we can probably cut this off a tad. Oh my god, it did it again. Oh, if there's a way for me to lock these things so I don't have to keep hitting them by accident, that would be great to know. Because I don't know, and they frustrate me constantly. And then I don't know how detailed this needs to be because it can just be deformed, I think. Hopefully it'll be fine like that. And then we just need to do the bottom lid. I don't know why this playlist keeps having trouble. Oh man, I can't be EP already. But yeah, I don't know, like watching it through, because like I said, I'm only on episode 4 of it, and getting through what I've gotten through so far, I don't know, it just, so I messaged Chris and Kai earlier to be like, hey, is it weird if I just like talk about stalkers on stream? Is that weird? But like, I don't know, I was just like thinking about it, and I'm just like, it's so like wild to me thinking about like this guy's situation specifically, and it's like, oh, that's crazy that he's dealing with all that. But also it's like, I just think about like the context of the situation and like being in that situation specifically, right? And you're like, oh man, how is this gonna play out with XYZ? Like, how is he gonna deal with that? And as someone who has been in a situation where like it was a thing that was actively happening, like it's weird to think about like things that you put up with initially with people that you're like, oh yeah, no, this is fine, like it's not a big deal, it's not a problem, and then you realize like, oh no, it is a problem. Hold on, I think I fucked something up here. Oh no, I haven't. I guess that's fine. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked because I'm working on eyelids, I guess. But like, yeah, as someone who's been in a situation where like they've had someone, you know, stalk them, it's weird to think about because like honestly, like, even though like it's based on a true story, obviously things are like probably slightly dramatized or you know, upped for entertainment purposes because it's a show, right? Probably to a degree, you know. And it's like, okay, well, obviously if we're, you know, increasing how these things occurred and everything, like it's exaggerated, right? Now granted, I don't think a lot of this person's experience that he's sharing is like super exaggerated. But that being said, you know, grain of salt with everything I'm gonna say. But I feel like if you want like a pretty good representation of like impacts of trauma and like long-term impacts of trauma, how that like impacts your perception of events, like it's crazy to think about what that does to people, and like how a part of this dude humoring this stalker lady was like a mix of a trauma response and like empathy for someone who looked sad and they wanted to do something for them. Like, I don't know, it's just like crazy to think about. Okay. So I know I need to color match these, and we'll get there. We'll get there. I'll probably do the line work for the actual like eye creases separate, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I need to go that far, but let's do the additional eyelashes. Still gotta do those. There's a handful of them. We can take the eye white away so we can see. Okay. But yeah, like, I don't know. I think about like whenever the person that I knew started to do like to stalk, and it's like when you think about like how your actions impact that situation to a degree, and it's like, oh yeah, part of that started because like I felt sorry for them and was wanting to be like helpful and nice, and it's like, oh, oops, don't do that. Not saying you should never be helpful or nice to people, but like, you know, if it don't pass the sniff test, you gotta be careful. You gotta protect yourself out there, folks. I'm trying to think of the best way to execute this thing that I'm trying to do. But yeah, like kind of going through like all the stuff this dude has been through, like there's parts of me where like, I mean, obviously if you're in that situation and you're going through like different responses to things and like you're desperate for different things, it's like, oh yeah, okay, you can see how someone might react to a situation like how this person did. But at the same time, it's like the whole time this dude's making decisions and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Why would you continue to do this to yourself? But yeah, there's some stuff that's happened so far in it where I'm just like, oh my god, like, bro. Obviously, I'm not blaming him for anything that happened, like, directly. but it's like, oh boy. I'm interested to see kind of like where it's gonna go from here. I'm assuming only downhill, because there's like, I think 3 or 4 episodes left of the show for me, and I guess we'll see if I binge those tonight or not. I might, depending on how late it is. I am working from home tomorrow, so oh shit, I can't do these all in the same thing. I mean, I guess I can split them after I've drawn them. It's not that big of a deal. Here we go. Yeah, I think I could just split these after I've drawn them all. It's not like a huge deal. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to kind of how it's going to progress. Oh, I can't see the rest of that. I have not done this eyelash correctly at all. Well, it would help if I would stop doing that for one. Sorry, I'm like mega focusing now because I really want to get this right and it's not letting me. My hands aren't letting me. All right, I want to do a quick test. Kind of gives me an idea of how we're looking here. turn it back to gray really quick. I kind of want to just redo this one. Okay, this could work. Excuse me. I have my ginger ale prepared. It's like the one thing I prepared ahead of time today. It's ginger ale. Okay. Okay. I think that's working a little bit. Do you think it needs like one more? Yeah, there we go. That's what we need. Okay. Oh, her stare is so intense. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna give myself hiccups. Sorry, I got so sidetracked. Oh my god. I'm like, whenever it's something like minuscule details like this, I'm like, whoa, zombie mode activate. I just get so focused because I want it to be good. I'll make this. Okay. Oh yeah, also another thing I can talk about while I'm thinking about it. So my fiance recently started playing Fallout 76, and I'm not a Fallout person really, but like I get FOMO. And so whenever he had been playing, like he'll tell me all this cool shit he's doing, and I'm like, he'll be like, oh, I'm fighting this big bat thing, and I'm like, oh man, is that a big bat? That's really cool. And then I'm like over here being like, oh man, Fallout 76 has big cool bats in it. I want to be a big cool bat. And so I impulse bought Fallout 76 for like $8 because it was on sale. And I was like, well, it's on sale, it's $8. I guess I'm playing Fallout now. And so yeah, I booted it up and then spent like an hour in the character creator, mainly just trying to take a picture of my character, because I wanted it to be something funny. And so my character's just like crouched like a gremlin for my photo that I had to take. So I don't know, I thought it was really funny. And so I've played like 3 hours maybe of Fallout 76. So I'm like level 6 and I haven't done hardly anything. But some friends like all got together and tried their best to keep me safe during like a legendary event. And I got like a vampire blade from it. So I was like, you know what? At least it's on brand for me. And it's my first like real weapon in the game, so that's also kind of funny. Oh, sorry, my tailbone is acting up. Yeah, I feel like I sound so old. I'm over here like, my back and my tailbone. All my things hurt. Okay, so seeing more of this, and he was old. I'm only 27. I'm not that old. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do a little tweak to this. Hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry. I was like, I thought I heard a weird noise, and I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. But no, I am not that old. A new player on 76 asked me for some stim packs yesterday, and I made them a set of armor and a new gun too. They were a little bit surprised. Be the mentor you were always meant to be. I don't know. I think it's kind of funny seeing like just how the game functions and everything, and like the few interactions I have had, just throwing stuff at them because I had a lot of resources. Yeah, I mean, like I've gotten a few things given to me, but like not a whole lot. But it was kind of funny just like seeing everything kind of come together as I started to play. All I've really done is got carried through a legendary Scorch Beast event, which was the big bat, and then I met Mothman and during the new event, and I think they're adorable and I love them. But that's really all I got so far. I didn't do it. I just shot at my own kind a little bit, and then I ran and hid in a ditch, and then waited patiently. Yeah, I guess this would be Iris. I can hear Borf stretching. I'm just trying to, let me turn this off really quick. Okay, yeah, I did do the crease. I've killed lots of my kind too. Like, I got so distracted. It was so early and quickly when trying to play. Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily need the bottom lid, but I'm just gonna keep it just in case, just to be safe. Because I think about if the eyes open really wide or anything, it's gonna be kind of weird. Okay, we need to turn this off. I'm gonna use a dark purple for this. Just because I haven't done her pupil yet. My favorite perk is cannibal, so don't have to use stim packs. I mean, that is one way to not have to worry about it, I suppose. When I see an unattended corpse. Yeah, I have definitely not gotten to any of the more complicated pieces of the game. I am definitely in the very bare bones early bits. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing a bit more. Like I said, I've not really done a lot of Fallout stuff. I will say, I kind of have fallen into owning every Fallout. So like, I've played a bit of 3 and 4 and New Vegas, but I've not really done, what do you call it? Oh my god, I'm blanking. Good lord, I cannot even with this. What is happening? There, goodness. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting distracted in my own train of thought because I'm like, okay, what should I do next? But yeah, I'm so early in the game that I'm like, I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing, truly. But I'm sure I'll get there. But I'm at the very least having fun, which I wasn't sure if I was going to have fun with it initially. So it's nice to be enjoying the game and be having a good time with it. Oh, I'm remembering what I was gonna say. Okay. yeah, whatever I used to buy Fallout 76, apparently also came with me getting Fallout 1, 2, and Tactics. Whew. So I got 3 games on top of getting Fallout 76, all for $8. And then I think I own 3, and then my fiance owns New Vegas and 4, so I have access to those. So I don't know, maybe one day I'll play all the Fallout games. Because I barely have played the ones that I have given a try. Okay, the easiest way for me to do this is to do it this way. And then we're gonna select it. And then just hold the mouse. I really enjoy 76. I've been enjoying what I've played of 76 so far, for sure. I mean, it's not been much, and I can definitely see the fun in it, for sure. So it's just a matter of really just like, okay, let me make sure this lines up. I think that's the same. We're getting there. It's the first Fallout you ever played? Oh, wow. I mean, kind of dedication in a way of like trusting the series. Because like, I don't know, I would find it hard to get super into 76 if I've never played a Fallout game before. Like, I enjoy what little I played of I don't know why my stuff's hanging. I don't know if my internet's being finicky or something. But I think people shit on it because how it originally released, and it's Bethesda. So like, Bethesda people just don't really like them right now. And seeing that it's smaller scale for an MMO, like when you load into a world, you're not flooded with thousands of players. It's like little instance servers and stuff. Like, I don't know. I think that's kind of neat. It's definitely a unique MMO experience. I don't hate it. But I'm also kind of like still getting used to the whole thing. Okay. Imagine an unlimited player count. It would probably be a lot, like a whole lot. Oh, need to turn on symmetrical again. Gang, I'm so sorry it takes me so long to do this shit. Like, I feel like you go watch any other art streamer and it's like, oh yeah, they've done all of this in the first like 20 minutes, and then meanwhile there's me. I'm sorry it takes me like a billion years. Well, I think part of the problem with them having the servers be so small is because they realize that their game can barely function if there's a shit ton of people. Sorry, I'm trying to see how I did this before. Okay, so I did it kind of like that. All right. Okay, so far things are pretty consistent with how I originally had them. Don't you worry about taking long to do stuff. It's okay. I know. I just feel bad because I'm like, man, the visual engagement for my art streams, I feel like is lacking. Okay. I top lid crease. Yeah, I guess something's happening with the internet where I live because everything is kind of freezing up and running. I'm surprised. Honestly, I'm kind of shocked I'm even live. Because at the rate this thing is going, it's looking rough. Like, all my shit is buffering. I don't know why. Sounds fine on my... Well, that's good. Yeah, I don't know. Something about YouTube right now is just being weird. Wah! Oh man, that scared me. Goo raid! Hell yeah! Slime Cure, thank you so much for the raid. Hello! Oh man, I'm getting gooed. Hello, hello. Hold on, let me get a thing going. Alex, hello! Hi, hi, hi! Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Beetle Taxes. Pay them taxes, you Beetle. None of you kill me. Oh, let me give us a shout out. How does this stuff work? There's like a new thing too. Gabukun, thank you so much for the follow. Playing Pokerogue. Oh man, I need to check that out. People keep telling me about it and I'm like, oh man. Does this work? Did I do it right? It's pretty fun. Man, I keep hearing good stuff. I'm all for cool Pokemon roguelikes. It sounds like it'd be my cup of tea. I gotta vibe with it one day. But also, hello, hi Raiders. My name is Nimu Kalmia. If you don't know me already, I'm a wacky bat. Just doing things, drawing, gaming, trying to exist in this crazy world, I guess. Today we're working on Krystaloona's Live2D model. So I've just been getting all the bits and bobs together for that. So thank you for hanging out, chilling with me. I'll probably be live for a little bit longer while I get these eyeballs situated. Speaking of Fallout, you should look up a character called Frank Horrigan. Who's Frank Horrigan? Shit, I closed out my music. Damn it! How could I do this to myself? Can't believe it. Alright, we're gonna look at Frank Horrigan in just a second. We gotta check it out. Do the thing. So Slime Cure, if you need to do any pre or post-stream self-care, please feel free. But if you are sticking around, I'd love to hear a bit more about how things were going in Pokerogue. any cool Pokemans that you got around your adventure, any cool things that happen. I'm always out here trying to find cool new things to do, and that one's definitely been on my radar. A friend of mine mentioned it to me recently, so it is. I'm zooming to see what its deal is. He's a bad guy from one of the older games. Hold on, the name sounds familiar. Frank Horrigan. This guy looks like a chonker. That looks like a chonky boy. Was he in Power Armor? He is quite large. I caught a shiny Meowth off stream that has Technician and Fake Out, and it's hard carrying me. The game's pretty rough. Man. The power of the shiny Meowth. Do you know? Okay, fun fact actually. One of my actual first shiny that I like shiny hunted for was a shiny Wailord, but the first shiny I ever like naturally just encountered randomly while playing a Pokemon game was a shiny Meowth, and it's so funny. I actually have a video of it because it was on Sword and Shield, I think, and I was half asleep playing the game, so like I was just kind of wandering around. I think I was trying to get a shiny of whatever that sheep, that round Wooloo. I was trying to get a shiny Wooloo, and I was just kind of wandering, and I dozed off while wandering around, and I woke up in the middle of the night at like 2 a.m. and I was like and I went and like booted up. I had my Switch in my hands. I'd fallen asleep with it in my hands. And whenever I wandered into the grass, I hit a shiny Meowth, and I was like, what? It was very funny. I still have that video. I'm like 90% sure. I would love to do another like shiny hunt type thing, but the problem with shiny hunting, especially live, is like there needs to be supplemental, I think, things for it. It's obviously exciting whenever you get what you're going for, but until then it's like, what do you do? I don't know. Some people are cool with watching someone hit a button for 3 hours or more. First ever shiny I caught was a Ponyta in Fire Red. I thought it was a glitch because I didn't know shinies existed. Man, I didn't even really understand shinies and like that whole aspect of Pokemon until way later. Like, it wasn't even on my radar until Black and White. I think Black and White was the first time I ever did actual shiny hunting. This is when I got my Wailord, or Wailmer, Wailord. Because he's pink. He's pink whenever he's shiny. I never caught a shiny until Violet because I just never tried. Yeah, and I mean, I think it's one of those things too. It's like ease of access. How much time do you really want to invest into it? I think Sword and Shield was the most time I ever invested into shiny hunting because I made like a whole shiny team. He's canonically 12 feet tall. Lord. That's one big boy. I don't even know what I would do when faced with like a 12-foot tall person. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so sure they would be over double my height if they were 12 feet tall. That's crazy to think about. Oh my god! Soul Train, hello! Thank you for the raid, Soul. How are you doing? How is stream? We get a shout out to you too. Shout out. I'm gonna spell your name right. I'm sleepy. You're not allowed to be sleepy. How dare you be sleepy playing World of Warcraft? I just needed to be live for an hour. I know you're keeping that streak going. I'm allowed to be a Chris. I don't even really know if we need this top one to be that noticeable. We can probably just do like a... I think. Wow. I'm going live like all day tomorrow because MOP Remix comes out and I want to see how bad that is. Is that a WoW thing? I'm so like I'm one of the uninitiated. I don't know all the WoW stuff. You have to teach me in the ways, for I do not know. I don't know what the sacred scriptures say. I'm guessing it's of power. Is it something of power? It's a WoW thing. Oh, Mists of Pandaria. Oh, okay. It's an old expansion, but updated with retail gearing and spells and talents. So that's one of the few that I remember. Cause like, I debated playing WoW around the time like Wrath of the Lich King was a thing. And just didn't really get into it, unfortunately. Cause like, I was affected by my dad's opinion of WoW, which was just like, it's too cartoony, I don't like it. Meanwhile, I'm over here watching like, oh, this sounds so bad. The thing that I'm about to say sounds really bad. I promise it's not. But like, I would just watch like videos of people like RPing as Draenei like all the time and be like, I want to be a cool RP Draenei lady. I'm be happy you never got sucked in. It's true. Instead, I got sucked into fucking Final Fantasy 14. Huh? No. Slime, you can't judge me for this. I just like the Draenei ladies. Listen, they should not be that hot at all. It just shouldn't be allowed. Oh boy. Draenei are just that cool. Oh god, that ages you like a billion years. Aw, hey, it's JoJo. Go people, cool. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the atelier. Hope you're enjoying your time sticking around. This really does age Chris like a billion years, adding like the under. You give me a girl who dresses up as Draenei girl with horns and a tail, and I'm I love your VTuber model. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am very excited because I'm going to be getting my, like, slightly updated version of this model soon-ish. Oh god, I'm upside down! Bat mode. The thing that I'm wanting to do with this is not working. Vivid out here being like, ah, yes. I will alert everyone who follows of the true nature of this place. I don't think we need this. I'm just gonna ditch that idea. You also play 14? Nice! Trapped forever. No! They can't be trapped forever. You know, it would probably help as far as what way I'm looking if I had my iPad not halfway, like, at a like 80-degree angle to my left. Might help if I had it directly in front of me. Okay, I need to actually color match this stuff because I still haven't done that. What did I just do? Oh, okay. Wait, did you just pat my feet? Soul, did you just pat my feet? I can't believe this. Wait, what part of me did you just pat? Uh-oh. My knees. Out here rubbing on my knees. How dare. Good thing gravity isn't affecting your skirt. It's so powerful. That's the bat magic. Everything is very stable. Okay, right, color matching. That's what we were doing. Ow! How dare. Can't believe you. Oh heck. What we get? Whoa, it's a starfish! It's a 2-star starfish. Look at you. All your fancy stuff. I need my softer. Ow! Can't believe this. Can't believe you guys are bullying me already. You guys haven't even been in here that long. You're already bullying me. All I did was become a lurk bot. The true strength comes from the lurkers. Oh man, speaking of lurkers, this is so like specific, but that just made me think of like Jack and Daxter. Which low-key, I kind of wish I would have learned to like speedrun Jack and Daxter, because I feel like I know that game super well. And a part of me just like really wants to blast through it over and over again. We're getting there. Okay. Might have to do a little bit more tweaking as far as like how this looks, because I'm not entirely satisfied. Am I gonna play Little Kitty Big City? Is that only for Switch or is it for PC too? Because if it's for PC, I will definitely play it. And I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to playing it on Switch either. It's just the setup is a little. It's on PC. It's pretty fun too. Ah, yeah, I'll have to play it then. I'm all about cat, like the cat stuff. Okay. Wish this let me kind of do this kind of thing on like the blending tools, like use symmetry for them, but it does not like me. So I'm kind of having to do a slightly adjusted method for getting the effects that I want, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. If it works, then that's the important part. But yeah, I've been keeping an eye on Little Kitty Big City. That and what's it called? There was another game, One Crab's Treasure. Like that one looked really cool too. It was like Dark Souls crab game. I don't know. Y'all know how I feel about fish. You have that game? Ah! How do you like it? I heard that there was a little bit of jank with the controls, but otherwise it was pretty good. Glitter up here. Oh, it won't let me. Sometimes the camera flips out during climbs. The controls are a bit off-putting at times, but it's been a lot of fun. I'm already at boss 3 and I just need more time to play it. I hear ya. Yeah, there's that part of me that's like, what does this look like? Crazy. kind of just testing stuff to see what works. I think we can probably do this way. Yeah, that's kind of what I've heard, is the controls are a little bit janky, kind of leave a little to be desired as far as overall kind of look and stuff. But I haven't heard like a lot of bad things or anything about the game either. Yeah. Maybe I have the size of this too big. Yeah, I feel like I could definitely dig it. I don't know what is going on with my YouTube. It is just freezing constantly. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I want to try something. I'm gonna turn off the eye whites. Okay. But yeah, I am definitely open to trying it. I keep looking at it on sale and being like, is now the time that I buy it? And then I end up not buying it. I do need to. There's a couple of games lately that have come out that I'm like, oh man, I need to try that. And then I just don't get around to it. It makes me so frustrated that the blur doesn't mirror. Because the effect isn't like exactly the same and it drives me crazy. I'm gonna try something. I'm just doing like a little test thing really quick. Okay, it looks like I can, for the most part, move this just about anywhere and it would like be pretty okay. Okay, here we go. I'll have to split all these lashes up into individuals, but for now I can keep them all together because they're not touching, so it's kind of easy to organize them. And then I think for the bottom, I feel like I can make it a little bit more stark. I'm not 100% sure though. Okay, something like this might work. Oh, okay, never mind. This won't work. Okay, I need to make that a little bit lighter of a shade because that gives her like huge eye bags. It's not time for Granny Chris just yet. Okay, I need some of this base skin tone. I think we're getting a little too orange. Yeah, there we go. That's what I needed. I still feel like I just need something like a little less dark than this. Okay. That like kind of sort of works. Wah! What you fishing for? I believe in you. You're gonna get a big one this time. What'd you get? What'd you get? It's a perch. Perching for you. Congratulations on your perch. You're right, it is not terrible. It wasn't a snazzy vape pen, though. Okay. Gotta get those snazzy vape pens. Okay, and then I know I have... Woo. Here. I makeup. Probably would help to actually save some of this. Oh, my back is starting to kill me, guys. I'm probably gonna have to stop soon just because of my back. I was gonna pull up. Hold on. I need to find like a thingy. Okay, we had like a dark purple. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Oh. Okay, I have stretched. My back still hurts, but we live in. Okay. So I probably can draw makeup about as good as I can put it on, but so poorly. But we will see if I can execute this kind of how I see it in my head. give bad a treat. We should have a redeem like that. You know what? I agree. Big agree. You have to embrace the Nimu treats. All the ideas while I fall asleep at my desk. Wait, I can't remember. What time zone are you in? Oh, East Coast. Okay, so I know what time it is then. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm also East Coast. How dare no, what banished the West Coast? Just past midnight and I've been up all day, so it's hitting very hard. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I am, probably gonna get ready to wrap up. Because pretty much, as far as like what my goal was, as far as like what I wanted to do today, really I just wanted to, at the very least, get most of the layers kind of situated for this. I did want to try something while I'm thinking about it. I don't know how I feel about it. Actually, if I use... maybe if I use a different brush, I'll like it better. When I was in Hawaii, it was really tough for me. Wait. For a loop trying to figure out what everyone else was doing in the States. Oh man. Like, I feel like I go back and forth on like, especially when it comes to like time wise. What are some of these? I feel like I found this one. Kind of, but not really. I don't really care for that brush either. Yeah, I don't know. I've lost my train of thought, but I don't know, once it gets past a certain time, I definitely do start getting tired. Like, I'm a little tired now. It does not help that my back also hurts. This brush is so wild every time I mess with it. I wonder if I could do something with it though, like kind of over here. I'm in a constant state of exhaustion. I feel that though. I feel like I am always tired and like always worrying about what else I have to do. Okay. I don't know. I think kind of having it in the corners like that's kind of cool for the glitter. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I always get lost in the sauce when it comes to staying up late. It depends on what time of day it is and like what I have to do the next day. So like today, I'll probably put on a show after we wrap up here in a second and then just kind of wind down to go sleep. But yeah, I feel like that gets kind of our base parts down. I don't want to go too deep into any rendering stuff just yet. Like outside of the color matching for like the lids and stuff, because I know the rendering for everything else is going to be pesky. And so I want to make sure I have most of the stuff kind of situated before I do all that. But I mean, now that the eyes are done, the head is pretty much finished for like base layer stuff. I obviously still have to, you know, render stuff and everything, but I mean, we're getting there. We're sort of getting there, sort of, kind of, maybe. So quick save. So yeah, probably what I'll do next time is kind of go through and probably start working on like, what do I have next? Oh wait, hold on. Something needs to be erased. Okay, we need to erase this. Okay. So yeah, probably what I'll do next is, since we kind of have the base parts of the head sort of there, I'll probably start working on like either the base bit of the hair, or maybe like the neck and shoulder area. I'm not 100% decided. I know, go, hello, art stream. And we're probably getting ready to wrap up art stream, but still. Because my back is hurting. I've been sitting at a computer all day with work, and I'm now very tired. Yeah, we'll probably work on this part next. Potentially. Look at them boob! No! Oh, I'm sorry, Noko. The booba are so powerful. The booba are so strong. Yeah, there's like... Oh, that's right. I gotta do the wings. I gotta do the wings. Okay, low-key, can I just say, I'm so happy with how this sketch of these came out. Everywhere the color changes is another, like, layer for feathers. Yeah, where is the top bit? Oh my god, there's so much. Where in the world is the rest of this? Wait, do you have a VGen? I don't. I've debated just trying to sign up for one, but I keep going back and forth on it. And I also don't really do a whole lot of commission stuff. Oops. Ah, there's all the back pieces. Yeah, soon. This huge model. It is kind of weird seeing it, like seeing the more polished face with the diagram. Like, I'm really looking forward to seeing how the whole thing kind of comes together once the other pieces start to kind of fall into where they need to go. Yeah, there's just so many things. And where is... Oh, here they are. I was like, where are the arms? But yeah, we have completed a very small portion of what this is actually meant to be. But I'm hoping that once I get all the like base parts kind of drawn prior to fleshing them out, like actually rendering it won't be as difficult. Because I think part of my hang up in my head is just like getting the ball rolling, which I'm trying to be better about. I'm probably gonna stream more of this tomorrow just to work on it some more, because I'm honestly, like, I know I have a few game related streams coming up. And actually here, I'm gonna switch over really quick because we are getting ready to wrap up, but I can kind of vibe over here really quick. Oh, did VGen just like open? Oh, no, it didn't. Sorry. Got distracted. But... Oh god, my brain. Everything is fried. I can't think anymore. What on earth was I gonna say? The thought is gone. It is vanished into oblivion. Oh no, not the brain. Yeah, it's fried. It is so fried. Oh yeah, I'm hoping that overall, do you like designing characters? I love designing characters. It's like one of my favorite things. Like eternally, forever and ever. Oh, that's what okay, I remember what I was gonna say. I remember, guys, I remember. I was gonna say, even though I have some games coming up that I really want to stream, a lot of the focus of a lot of upcoming streams are probably going to be focused on working on this Live2D model, if I'm being honest, because it's easier for me to work on it if I stream it, and I want to make sure I'm being consistent working on it. So I'm going to be trying to work on it more. You're probably going to see it a lot more. I apologize because I work very slow. I'm trying to get faster about it, but that also includes me learning shortcuts, and that's always a difficult thing for me, I think. But excuse me. I will say some like upcoming stuff that I do want to do. So we are going to do more drawing. I'm going to be doing lots of Live2D model work stuff. Other things that are coming up this month, before we wrap up, is I'm probably going to try and finish J-Cocoon this month, potentially. It'll probably take 1 or 2 more streams, depending on how my schedule is looking, though, and like how much I need to get done on this model. Like, might get put on the back burner for this month. The one stream I can say for sure that is happening is going to be Wuthering Waves, because Woowa comes out on the 22nd, and I realistically wouldn't be streaming on the 22nd. However, I'm gonna try and look at the times to see if it actually drops late on the 21st. But depending on when everything gets situated for that, I will likely be streaming. Oh, Noko, the gotcha brain rot runs so deep here. It's so deep. I can't escape it. But I'll probably be doing Woowa on the 24th. So we're gonna look at Wuthering Waves, check that out, see what it's looking like. June is gonna be like crazy because Dawn Trail's coming, and I know Zenless Zone Zero comes out soon too. It's Jover. It's been Jover. But yeah, I know those 2 games are coming out on top of Woowa, and then Azure Promilia is supposed to come out late 2024, so we got some time for that one at least. But yeah, I know at the very least the week that Woowa comes out, so next week, we're either going to play Woowa late on the 21st if it's dropping like JP time or something late, or we'll play it on the 24th. And that will be kind of our weekend jam. Depending on how much I like it, I may play it Saturday and Sunday as well, on stream. If it's something that I'm feeling like, you know, I don't know, it'll kind of depend on how the vibe of the game goes. But depending on how it goes on Friday, we may do it for the weekend. But pretty much, I would say that the rest of this month is going to be lots of drawing, with some sprinkled in gotcha here and there. So that's kind of what you guys have to look forward to. As far as wrapping up stream, oh, Morph is streaming. We're gonna go attack Morph. I'm sending you over to Morph to go hang out. They're playing Cosmoteer, which I've seen this game before. I'm very bad at it. So be good over in Morph's stream. I'm gonna get ready for bed. I'm gonna go eat. And tomorrow, we're hopefully gonna be starting earlier tomorrow. I'm just trying to get work stuff done, and I tried starting a little late tonight just to see how it would go, but you know, it is what it is. I started a little later than I was expecting, But hopefully we'll have a little bit more time tomorrow to draw, and we're gonna be either starting on Dabuba or the hair. I think the hair might actually be easier because I have to do less color matching, but we'll see. But otherwise, you know, we'll see what happens. Dabuba. But yeah, I will catch you guys around. Thank you guys for hanging out and chilling while I fumbled with eyes for a while. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow night. So be good over in Morph's stream. I'll see you then, and see you tomorrow.